Hello, my name is Orbit, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get outside of the map in Cyberpunk 2077. If you guys find this video informative, please leave a like as it helps a lot. And without further ado, let's get right into it. So first what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the left side of the border, and you're going to just hug this side of the wall. And you're going to get out of your car, of course, because the car's not going to be able to get up there and get to this spot you're going to need to get to because it's kind of small. And then you're going to notice this little spot. I know the other spot wasn't the correct one, but this is the correct one right here. So this spot, it's kind of weird. You got to kind of crouch and angle yourself correctly. Otherwise, you take fall damage for some reason. But if you're a higher level with higher health, you should be fine. You're just going to crouch. You're going to keep trying to go for it, and then boom, you're through. So here's what I did. And there's a couple ways you can go about this. I ordered my vehicle. I went and explored around this side of the map because I didn't know what was there, because I know on the ending cutscene, and spoilers if you guys haven't finished the game, the ending cutscene ends over here for the Pan Am ending. But so I went that way. There was nothing there, so I started to hug the border, and I went through the town just to kind of see what I was missing, because I didn't really get a whole lot out of the game because I went with Corpo, and I know that there's some story on this side of the map that you only get when you are a nomad. But, so yeah, I went into town trying to figure out everything that I missed, that I didn't get to see. Of course, I'm going to restart the game eventually on a new character, but, that's another thing for another video. But, went into town, explored, and then I went to the mountain range that you guys are about to see here in a minute. So here's what I went. I went into the town. I went to the far road on the right side of the town itself. Was exploring, and then I saw the mountain. So with this mountain, I recommend that you get the Claire truck, or you can use the Mueller, but I like the Claire truck just because of the horsepower. This thing absolutely just hops up hills like it's nothing. It just goes through all that terrain like it's nothing. There's bitter problems with these spots, of course, because you're not supposed to be here in the first place. For one, you cannot get out of your vehicle sometimes. If you do, it'll kill you. Another thing is that you can't order another vehicle if you can't get out. Like, for some reason, it doesn't order another vehicle for you. It tries to repair it, and then sometimes it glitches out and disappears. So I recommend that you do not try to get out of the vehicle, and you try to be as careful as you can with damaging your vehicle, because you don't want it to explode up or explode, and then you don't have anything except your feet, because that's not gonna be fun. I also recommend, before you even go up this hill, that you do a manual save. You will spawn on this side of the map. You don't have to worry about that. So like, your save will spawn you from your last spawn, thank God. But you're gonna head up this hill, and I looked around, was just trying to figure stuff out, and then I saw this area on this back side of the mountain that was just completely flat. And I thought, okay, so there's some stuff that I'm not seeing, that I didn't get to see. And there is going to be another video I'm going to be posting about a possible new leak for a building. for the DLC, the next DLC. They said that they're going to release the next DLC early January, early this next year. So it's going to be amazing that they're already trying to push out content. Although I'm a little bit disappointed because apparently PlayStation is offering refunds for Cyberpunk, and apparently they took Cyberpunk off the PlayStation Store altogether because of the complaints about the graphics, even though this game is literally meant for new gen and PS5 or PC and everything like that. But yeah, so like I said, head down to this backside of the mountain. I just full sent it, and you know there's some bad sides to it if you don't get the angles right, but I think I ended up actually doing pretty did I do it? No, I didn't do well. So I ended up chopping my car up a little bit, you know, messing it up, but I kind of landed it there. And then it's just, there's also another glitch that I noticed with cars, is that when you let's say you get your wheels stuck in between, you know, a concrete barrier or a crevice, it just makes your car roll like crazy when you press the gas or anything like that. Barely press it and it'll make your car just start going. But this is cool right here. So this entirely is flat, and I have no idea why. It's like the rest of the map, it actually has terrain like for days and then it just stops, but this side of the map literally is just flat. And I don't know if this is where they like tested vehicles, you know, when they were developing the game or whatnot, but like I thought this was pretty cool, honestly. But yeah, you're gonna head down this side of the map and you're just gonna full send it. That's literally all I did, is I full sended it. And I saw that they had these oil rig looking things. I think these are water purification for Night City. I'm not really sure, but you see those little buildings in the background right there on the right side. So my theory behind that is because there is some movies that I've watched in the past that are themed around the same kind of stuff. There was one instance where they were talking about because of all the oil that's been used, and that's pretty much like it's like a fossil fuel at this point because of the gray matter. And you guys can learn about gray matter if you get to more into the lore of Cyberpunk. But essentially, I think there was a water purification because, you know, there's not a lot of pure water in Night City, and there's also not a lot of, you know, fresh meat and anything like that because of parasites. These corporations have to go through and do all that stuff for you. I'm gonna stop mumbling now, or just ranting on. But yeah, so go out through this back side of the map, hug the edge sort of if you have to. There's some other areas that you're gonna be able to see where you're gonna see some stuff that, you know, that's cool. Those water purification areas over there, they're completely hollow when you try to go to it. I tried to go to it earlier. You just go right through it. The buildings are just there for look. They're not actual buildings. So you're gonna notice a couple things right here. For one, the terrain ends up dipping down completely where it meets the water, and there's this border, this little fine border between the water and the edge of the map itself. You're gonna want to, you know, right on that border. You can go all the way around the map, all over, check out all the stuff that you're not seeing on the outside. But I'm letting you know right now, if you touch that border where the water is at, like where it's meets the dirt that's just there for some reason, if you touch that water, it will destroy your car and make you drown. So just don't touch it. just don't touch it. It will kill you. But yeah, right here, this is the part of the video that I'm pretty sure you guys saw earlier when I did my intro, and this is just beautiful. I love this, and I like how big the map is. It's just amazing. It's 3 times bigger than the GTA 5 map. The GTA 5 map is only 5 miles long. This is almost, I think, or 5 kilometers long. This one's almost 10, 15. So this next part is just me showing you guys how to get to this giant floater rig that I saw earlier, and it was in a thumbnail. You can't do anything with it, unfortunately, but I think that eventually we'll get an option to either, you know, buy one or use it as an apartment or something like this, because these things are absolutely massive. Like they stick out like a sore thumb, and they're beautiful. They're just, I'm pretty sure they're blimps. I think that's what they're getting around, because I see a lot of advertisements on them, but apparently they also use these to shuttle out trash and stuff like that into space, apparently. So yeah, I don't, there's not a whole lot to go off of on these guys, but it is just cool to see one up close that's actually active. So yeah. I'm also going to be doing another video on a couple of things. So one of the videos that I'm going to be actually posting pretty soon here is going to be a video about how to sort of say surf in this game, meaning in how in CSGO there is bunny hopping and stuff like that, and surfing, windsurfing off of that. I don't really know the correct term, but there is a way that your character can develop huge amounts of speed in a short amount of time, whether it's off objects or just your character just hauling it down the highway. This glitch that I learned, is so to speak, about this the skating. I learned off of another YouTuber, and I'll put his video actually in the description because I gotta give this man credit. He did pretty good. He's a small YouTuber just like me, but it's like his videos are pretty fucking cool, honestly. Excuse my language, but this man makes some amazing content. Another thing too is there's also some extra stuff that's just outside the map that you'll find, that's just unbelievable. When you get close to it, unfortunately, most of it will disappear because I don't know if it's the rendering or something like that for the game, but a lot of it's just, I don't think we're supposed to see a lot of it, of course, because we're outside the map, but I liked how detailed this rig was too. This thing was just amazing. This view was amazing too. I got out of the car. You can see. I thought it was safe just because of how close it was to the inside of the map, so that's why. But yeah, this thing's completely hollow, just like everything else. When I thought, red light, just like in Halo, when the good old days where you get outside the map, you go towards something that's blinking, and you just press the action button, and you can use it. So I was like, maybe I could fly this thing. But yeah, this is over by the dam, and I went all the way around the map, even though I could just went to the left and just climb the mountain. But yeah, another thing too is I'm gonna be uploading a video about literally just a bunch of stupid glitches during my time on Cyberpunk. It was just, I got some profoundly stupid glitches. Oh, and to fix this truck, this issue where it floats in the air after you call it, just hit it with a melee weapon or something like that, and it'll drop for you. So you don't have to worry about it like that. It'll just drop for you. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.